So yeah, it turns out our read on DJI's promo was actually spot on. That teaser was clearly hinting at slow motion being a key feature, and now with the latest leak showing the retail box, it pretty much confirms it. 4K at 240 frames per second is happening. We already talked about what that means in the previous video, so I won't go deep into it again, but yeah, that's a pretty big upgrade. On top of that, the leaks are pointing to 14 stops of dynamic range, 2 times lossless zoom, internal storage, Osmo audio with 4-channel recording, 2 extra buttons, and even a built-in fill light. And then there's the battery, reportedly a 1,545 milliamp hour cell, giving around 200 minutes of recording, plus a lighter body at 116 grams, which is about 35% lighter than the Pocket 3. Now, battery and weight are still leak-based, but honestly, they sound very believable. So these are the upgrades with the Pocket 4, but the real question is, should you actually upgrade from the Pocket 3 or just wait? Because here's the thing, these are meaningful improvements, especially if you're someone who shoots a lot or uses the Pocket as your go-to camera every day. The usability upgrades alone, buttons, weight, fill light make a difference, but at the same time, the core camera doesn't seem drastically different. It's still expected to stick with a similar 1-inch sensor, which means the overall image quality jump probably won't be huge. That being said, those 14 stops of dynamic range will probably be the real hero here. Even with the same size sensor, that extra range means you're going to get much better highlight recovery and shadow detail when shooting in harsh lighting. You'll see improvements, sure, but not something that completely changes how your footage looks compared to the Pocket 3. And that's why the Pocket 4 feels more like a refined version of the Pocket 3, not a completely new generation. So if you already own the Pocket 3, this isn't an obvious upgrade. Features like 240 frames per second slow motion, better battery, and improved handling are great, but they're not essential unless they directly impact how you shoot. For most people, the Pocket 3 is still more than good enough. Now, if you're buying for the first time, it's a different story. In that case, it makes way more sense to just go for the Pocket 4 when it launches. You're getting the latest features, better usability, and something that'll last you longer. But then there's the bigger question, what about waiting for something like a Pocket 4 Pro or even Insta360 Luna? That's where things get interesting, because the standard Pocket 4 feels like a safe upgrade, but a Pro version, if DJI does it, could bring more serious changes like optical zoom or new camera hardware. And Insta360, they usually try something different, so Luna could end up being more experimental. So it really comes down to what you want. If you already have a Pocket 3, it's probably smarter to skip this and wait for something bigger. If you're new, the Pocket 4 is the obvious pick, and if you're chasing the biggest leap or something more innovative, then yeah, waiting might actually pay off. Let me know down in the comments, are you picking up the Pocket 4 or holding out to see if that Pro model actually drops? Peace.